Hi everybody, I'm Arno from the e-Residency program, and I'm here to talk to you about how taxation works for e-residents. Not so long ago, it tended to be only large companies that had to deal with the complexities of international taxation. As an e-resident, you can now build a global company even more easily than ever before, even if you run it by yourself. However, this also means that you need to understand international taxation, especially if you're living globally too. There are two main types of taxation to be aware of that are often confused in conversations among global entrepreneurs. First, you need to be aware that you and your company are separate legal entities. So corporate taxes are where your company pays taxes, and personal taxes are where you pay taxes. In both cases, e-residency doesn't directly determine where either of these taxes needs to be paid. There are already international tax rules in place to determine where you pay your taxes, and this applies to everyone regardless of where you register your company. Determining your personal tax residency tends to be quite straightforward for most e-residents, because even if you're traveling, you always have a physical address somewhere, and you always have a country where you're from where you want to be covered for many things such as health insurance. Determining your corporate tax residency can sometimes be more complex though. As a very general rule, your company has to pay taxes where it's primarily managed or where it primarily generates value. No country can decide by itself which companies owe their taxes, so it's your company's responsibility to pay taxes where they're owned. If you clearly work for a company and manage it specifically in one country, then it's when its permanent establishment might be, and this is where you might pay your corporate taxes. If a company is established in Estonia through e-residency, but if a second country can fairly claim these taxes are owed to them, then your Estonian company is going to pay its taxes to that second country and not Estonia. Estonia already has 57 tax agreements in place to ensure the process is smooth. If that second country doesn't have a tax agreement in place, then this process can be a bit more of a hassle, but the principle remains the same. If you're traveling or if you have multiple co-founders in multiple countries, then there are many more considerations, and it's not always easy to determine your tax obligations by yourself. This issue affects everyone doing business across borders, whether they're e-resident or not. However, e-residency can be an important part of the solution to this global challenge by providing more transparency in how companies are operating. We always strongly recommend you that if you have any doubt about your tax obligations, then you must speak to your own tax advisor to determine your own tax obligations. It's difficult to give general advice because everyone's circumstances are different and are based on the business decisions that you may do. Visit our website to see a suggested list of business services providers that can help, or if you want to know more about Estonian taxation, please contact Estonian Tax Department.